What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, we're going to be going over talking about each and every one of the new Game Changers cards coming to College Football 25 Ultimate Team tomorrow. Does say that all of these cards are going to come with abilities, so we'll see exactly, what abilities are these guys going to come with, how good are they going to necessarily be, as well as, again, talking about all of these cards' stats. They're, from what we see, we don't see all of their stats. We're going to be breaking down what we do see, as well as, how good are they going to be at their respective positions. And as we do dive into this thing, guys, if you're new to the channel, please smash that subscribe button. I really do appreciate all the support, as always, on the channel. You guys are the reason I do this. Started with John Lynch. Strong safety, I should say, from Stanford. 96 speed, 98 acceleration, 98 zone, 98 hit power. Don't see, obviously, the change of direction. I don't like to complain 24/7. But another 98 overall LTD card with speed that is just not great. I'm not trying to hate on John Lynch. 6'2" frame. I think he's going to be okay. Really good zone coverage. As long as the change of direction stat is good, this card is going to be really solid. But it just is a little, I don't want to say weird, but a little bit, I'm a little concerned, if that his change of direction is not going to be great, because guess what? The speed isn't necessarily great on the card, as well as if you play a lot of man coverage with your safeties, I do think there are better options in the game than John Lynch. So I think the card's fine. Do I think, he's like the best card in the game, anything like that? No, but I do think the card is at least fine enough to play and compete with in the game. Next up, we do see Chris Paul Jr., middle linebacker from Ole Miss. 95 speed, 98 acceleration, 95 block shed, 96 hit power. But you guys see it. The 75 zone coverage. I mean, come on, man. Like, the rest of the card looks ideal. But that 75 zone coverage is absolutely crazy to me. Like, I can't get over it. I'm looking at the card trying to, figure it out. And I just keep coming back to the fact that, look, that 75 zone coverage, simply put, is not getting the job done. It's not. I don't know who needs to hear it, but that is absolutely abysmal in this game. And it's just never getting the job done. So, I don't know. That's the one thing about Chris Paul Jr. I hate. I feel like as a run stopper, with the speed acceleration, the card's good, especially if he has change direction. Maybe the card still can play. But that 75 zone coverage is just bizarre to me. Mark Ingram up next. Does he come with gold shifty? I'd lean probably not, but maybe. 96 speed, 97 acceleration, 98 carrying, 96 change direction with 98 trekking break tackle. Stat-wise, statistically speaking, I really like the card. We'll have to see what the spin move, juke move looks like on him, but the 96 change of direction with good speed acceleration, catching the ball at an 82, maybe wish that was a little higher. But for Mark Ingram, I mean, overall, like what the card gives you on the field. I think he is going to be one of your better backs in the game. However, if he does not come with gold shifty, which I highly doubt he does, he's just going to kind of be another running back, that gets maybe lost in the shuffle as well. So that's one thing for Mark Ingram, just to kind of think about. I'm not hating on him, but, I feel like a lot of cards can just kind of get lost in the shuffle a little bit, and I wouldn't be surprised to see Mark Ingram be one of those. Kavvon Thibodeaux up next. 94 speed, 97 acceleration, 95 block shed. Gets after the quarterback with the best of them. If this card comes with quick jump, he's going to be a stud. Now, for the outside linebacker position, I don't normally run quick jump on them. I run them at my outside linebackers, not necessarily the right end position. However, if you do run quick jump and he gets it, I think he's probably your best right end in the game. I feel like right now we don't have that many great defensive ends in this game, and I do think Thibodeaux is one of the better ones that we have seen. That 94 speed with the 97 acceleration, good block shed, plays the run well, and is going to get after the quarterback. I mean, there's just no flaws in the card, and I feel like that's really kind of rare to see in this game right now. Is just cards that really don't have flaws, and for Thibodeaux, I mean, he doesn't. Like, there are really no flaws in this card. I think he's probably the best defensive end, complete-wise, that we have in the game. Julio Jones up next, 97 overall wide receiver. Does he come with gold takeoff? Probably not. Comes with 97 speed as well as perfect route running. I mean, these are the stats of what a 98 should look like, genuinely. And I know Julio Jones is only a 97, but he has way better stats than some of the best wide receivers or, best highest overall wide receivers in the game. It's actually kind of crazy to see. Julio Jones is 6'3" as well, so decent height. Again, we'll see what that ability comes with. Does fit that multiple scheme if that's what you're running. Obviously, can help you out just that little bit more. But Julio Jones looks really solid on this game. Looks like definitely a card that can play beat at a really high level. We'll have to see again what that ability looks like tomorrow. Josiah Stewart. I mean, wait, I'm confused because how many Josiah Stewart cards are we going to get this year? And I'm not trying to hate, right? That's not what I'm trying to do. But I'm just curious how many Josiah Stewarts we're getting. Another Josiah Stewart in the game changers, which whatever. Like, again, I don't want to necessarily just sit up here and hate, but it's just an interesting concept. Because if I look at, your highest rated defensive ends in the game right now, you've got a lot of them. But I will say this, I feel like, we've got just a lot of Josiah Stewarts in the game. And the season 5 Josiah Stewart is he the same card? I'm confused. I'm not trying to hate, but he's better than the level reward you get for grinding to level 50 this season. So it just doesn't make sense to me why we're getting another Josiah Stewart that's better than the reward we're grinding for. Like, does Cut realize what's going on here? Like, I gotta see, is anybody in the comments irritated about this? Because I just don't understand. Bring back the content team from earlier. That's kind of where I'm at. What is going on? What is going on? This is my exact thoughts right now. What? That's your level 50 reward. It does not make any sense. Okay, first of all, to give us another card. And second of all, for him to be, worse. If you're going to do this, you better make the level 50 card better. I mean, you better. I don't have the words for this Game Changers drop. Normally, I feel like the Game Changers drops are decent. But I'm telling you right now, the last couple of weeks in Cut have just been so dry. I don't even know what, is there anything to get excited about as far as this drop is concerned? The LTDs are John Lynch, who has 96 speed, and again, I'm not hating, 96 speed is a 98 overall safety though. When a month ago we saw Caleb Downs as 97 overall with 98 speed. Make that make sense. Then we see Chris Paul Jr. with 75 zone coverage. I mean, part of me thinks Cut got ahead of themselves, dropping too good of cards, and now wants to just, drop into this mediocre content drop schedule. I don't think you can do that. I don't. And like I said, they started it off this season with the stars of the season drop, which was just fantastic. And it's just since then, it's just been kind of a dumpster fire. I genuinely, Kavvon Thibodeaux is good. Julio Jones is good. But outside of those couple of cards, it's just I'm just confused looking at the screen right now. And I'm not hating on Cut because I want to see this game be great. I want to see content drops be great. But when I'm looking at these cards, it's I'm confused. Again, what is our goals? What is our objectives with these cards? Because when you're dropping a Josiah Stewart card, when he was your level 40 or level 50 card, that just to me seems like the guys that are dropping these cards are just out of touch. Genuinely, that's what it seems like to me. And I again, maybe they know more than me. But I've got to refresh and look at these replies. I mean, I hope you're saving the heat for season 6. I mean, I guess. But again, it just doesn't make sense to me with the Stewart card. I don't know. Seems like everybody in the comments are talking about what is going on? Did we see a change of who is in charge of the content? Or what are we doing? Because like I said, a lot of it to me just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. And again, I'm not trying to hate. But I'm just trying to make sense of the content that Cut has given us, because it doesn't make sense to me. Realistically, it absolutely does not make sense when I am looking at the cards and I'm what is going on? What is really behind these cards coming tomorrow? You guys can let me know your thoughts on it, because to me, I actually have no idea what Cut is trying to accomplish here. And I'm not hating. I'm just trying to get a grasp of it. I'm just trying to figure it out. I'm trying to get where Cut is coming from, because right now, I have absolutely no idea. That's going to wrap it up for our video today. You guys can let me know your thoughts on it down below in the comments. Am I being too negative, or are you guys confused too? Let me know. Drop a like on the video, guys. Subscribe if you are new. And as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.